Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, the shop.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
I mean, we can't talk street in the barbershop. Then where can we talk street? We can't talk street nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all.
You gotta tell Rosa Park down.
It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
Why you gotta tell Rosa down?
Yeah. It's the barbershop, baby. Yeah. Through all the technical difficulties, we still going to remain.
I hate technical difficulties.
It's all good. It's all great.
It's all good, man. No pressure, no stress. You know how we do it.
No pressure, no stress. All right, barbershop. We inside the barbershop where we talk.
Let me tell you something.
Barbershop talk.
Can I talk to you with Goldie Gunshots, man?
Talk to me.
Gunshots in the
Goldie.
building. You understand? Look, man. Wow.
Brokey.
Can you tell me? That's a China ass track right there. Shout out to Big Lotto. You understand? But why don't they play go-go music in the go-go?
I don't know.
Do they?
I don't know why it's such a big deal.
Do they?
I mean, some people do, but it's frowned upon. So
why is it frowned upon? Why? Can I take you back?
Take me back.
Can I take you back? Look, back in the day, man, Go-Go was the place where we found out a record was even out.
Right. Facts.
They would break it right there. They would play it. Hey, man, this the new IE, or this the new EU, or this the new Northwest Youngers, or this the new whatever you wanted, whatever was out, it was getting played there. How else would we know that the record is out? Right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, we move forward. We got social media and all that. So that's how we let y'all know now. But it's changed. It's changed. The DJ used to be a highlight in the go-go. Unless he's a known name DJ, it's really not a highlight. Like, is it? I mean, I could be speaking
you
wrong.
gotta know. I mean, DJ. First of all, DJ is part of the card. DJ is part of the ticket.
Okay.
If I'm DJing this go-go, I want my name on the flyer.
They put DJ so small,
but it all depends on who the DJ is.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, a DJ is part of the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ has to crank just like the band has to crank. You know what I'm saying? Why should I dumb down my music or my mixes because I'm worrying about a band got to play and I'm not playing? Now, I understand not playing a PA tape.
Like
I don't want to go
a show.
Yeah. I don't want to go to a go-go and before the band come on, the DJ is playing another band from a show. Yeah, nah. It has to be a song, has to be commercial go-go.
Now I wouldn't mind it being a studio version of a track they're going to put out.
Yes, it has to be a record.
Give us a sneak peek. The go-go was like that at one time.
So if you got a band and you get ready to play and I'm a DJ, I can't play. I'm just throwing names out here. Right. I'm gonna say the name of a song and let me know if it's okay to play it.
Right.
Fatty.
Yeah.
The butt.
Yeah.
The word.
Yeah.
Sardines.
Yeah.
Body snatches.
Yeah. I ain't heard that in a while.
Yeah. Let's go back. Trouble Funk. Hit them with Super Grip.
Oh my.
Drop the bomb. I can't play that at a go-go.
Yeah. See. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. These people say people, even us, but people from the outside that's coming to visit a go-go.
Yeah.
What are they getting?
Right. So I can't play Hello.
Right.
But I'm not gonna play just throwing names out there. I'm not gonna play a backyard
at all
with Big G freestyling and you know something happens and band breaks down and hey, wait. See, that's what you get when you play PA tapes. I don't heard at parties. They're playing the wrong part of a live tape. You know what I'm saying?
they get the Funk and Benny fight.
It's on now. I love to hear that.
That's a classic.
Yeah, I love to hear that Funk. But actually, it was the fight was between Funk and Ned. But Benny was just but but yeah,
you know the
so
information.
I mean, just to put some go-go in your DJ mix. Okay, you playing the Brokey and all that stuff and all this hot stuff. And then you might throw in.
I mean, we laugh, but that's the tightest track in the market.
But then you throw in some go-go, some commercial go-go.
Right.
Welcome to DC. We ain't going nowhere, all that stuff. I think it's okay, but not to play a PA tape. And some DJs just real lazy, stealing money, and just put in a Vibe CD and just let it play. You got 4 songs from Vibe. You might as well go see Vibe. Now I understand that part. It's been done. Am I lying next level? You be around DJs.
So you said they'll play 3 records from Vibe,
man? They'll just
Vibe playing that night.
Because Vibe is the ultimate band to put in a CD at a house party. Yeah, if people want to hit go-go, just let it go. Because they're gonna play song after song after song. Yeah. But you don't do that at a go-go.
Right.
Yeah, so
okay. So do you play a go-go song from a go-go band that's playing that night?
Why not?
Yeah.
If EU is playing tonight, why can't I play the butt?
Why not? I mean, they not playing the butt tonight. Where they might.
They gotta play.
They might, Rabbit. They might.
They gotta play. What you say next?
DJ
next. What you got?
So for me as a DJ, here's the thing.
Okay.
Number one, depending on the party you're at,
right,
you're going to play a certain type of go-go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If I'm doing a personal party, house party, private party, I can get away with playing a variety of stuff. I don't necessarily have to just stick to the commercial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you 100%. If I'm at a go-go, backyard's playing, I don't necessarily want to play the backyard that people don't necessarily hear on a regular basis.
Right.
Because number one, especially if I don't know their set list, I might play something that they plan on playing tonight. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I come in that joint and hit them with the, t-shirt with your panties on type joint, and they turn around and do it on the stage. But I done killed it.
I don't think so. I don't think you, because now you have talking DJs and you have DJs that don't say nothing, they just play music. Now talking DJ, you can play T-shirt, you can play hello, or you can be like backyard coming up in a few.
No. I agree with that. I'm just saying for me is I try to play the things that people are going to want to. Like you said, hello.
Yeah.
Everybody parties a hello.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go into a backyard show, 9 times out of 10, nowadays, you're not going to hear like Dope Jam. You're not going to hear some of the jumps that they used to hit back in the day. So that's the stuff that I'm going to stick with for them.
So you saying,
so
but
you're not going to hear.
So you saying, now I do get it now. You don't play that stuff if backyard, it's getting ready to go on stage.
Correct.
Now, if it's an opening band and the opening band is getting ready to play, I will play.
Oh, yeah. You can rock with that.
So it makes a
difference.
So it makes a difference earlier in the night.
Yeah, because you reminded them that backyard coming up later on.
Yeah. Because see, the thing is, you got to think about it. When it comes to let's say it this way first. When it comes to playing go-go music, you're only going to get music from certain bands anyway.
Yeah.
Now it's gotten better. It's gotten a whole lot better because bands when they release stuff, they're at least trying to reach out to the DJs and get it in the hands of the DJs.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, unless you had a copy of it or you knew somebody, you weren't able to get nobody's new stuff.
Yeah.
So it really didn't matter. So my whole thing is when you are playing go-go music at a go-go, you just got to be mindful of what you playing. That's it.
Yes.
It's nothing
I
wrong
agree.
with playing the music.
Okay.
Just be mindful of what you playing. Like B said.
So it's okay to play go-go, other go-go, like, Fatty. I guess those are come sticklers, I guess.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Classy.
That's commercial
You
go-go.
want to play the stuff. You want to play the stuff
Yeah.
that people know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got an unreleased jump from Backyard because they just happen to put something together and you got your hands on it,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily want to play that at a go-go because nobody knows anything about it. They might end up rocking to it.
It's
Right,
business.
right.
It's a different time too.
Yeah.
As far as leaking music and stuff like that. So I understand that part.
Is it really leaking though when it comes to go-go?
If
Depends if they about to put it out or not.
my
I
band
think.
made a
Right.
CD or recorded a record and a DJ got his hands on it, he played it. That's the advantage. I mean, come on, you need your stuff played.
See,
You need
I
your
agree
stuff
with
played.
you. I agree with you 100%. And the reason why I say it that way is because there's not too many bands out here now that are actually focusing on putting out CDs. It's literally we play every week, or we gonna play. We might got a PA from us playing at this spot or that spot or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
And all the DJs can really do is if they get their hands on it, cut it up, take what they want out of that joint, and that's it. They ain't thinking no more about it.
Right.
I respect the bands that are actually out here saying, look, we about to make a new track. Y'all send me y'all email address. We gonna give it to y'all and play it. You get most of it. I'm gonna be honest. You get a lot of it around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Every band wants to put out a Christmas song and they sending it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But throughout the year, you don't hear too much from them because all of them are so used to gigging. They get people that's going to hear their music and that's it. So if you get your hand on the PA tape, cool. You might be able to play it somewhere else. Somebody didn't hear it that wasn't there, but that's it. That's all you gonna get.
Yeah, well, the chase car, which is Rare Essence, they are the chase car. They don't do studio recording
Recordings.
anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what number they on,
Yeah, PAT. Yeah,
but see, the thing is, they bring that recording, that extra equipment to the
show.
To
the
make sure
show.
that they record a quality
right,
PA.
and that's what
Yeah.
bad because to tell the truth, the fans do not like studio go-go.
No, and I understand why.
Mhm.
Because here's the thing. Think about it like this. You got just name 5 bands off the top of your head. All 5 of those bands hit a different version of one particular song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, what I like about Rare Essence is,
Mhm.
although they may do some stuff that everybody else is doing,
Yeah.
they put their own stuff in there as well.
Yeah.
Stuff that, other bands are really trying to duplicate
Mhm.
to try to get something on that particular level.
Yeah.
So it works. So I agree with him 100%. If you're not going to put a whole album together where it's studio style, and you doing something different, you don't have to. You
Yeah.
playing all the time. So everybody's going to hear your music, whether you go here or there. It don't even matter. They're going to hear your music regardless.
Right. Now listen to the hits,
Okay.
which is the butt, all the Chuck Browns.
Welcome DC.
All the Chuck
If you listen to those,
Junkyards.
Optimist.
if you listen to those hits, you don't really, other than Junkyard, but you don't really hear that Congo beat is not as dominant.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
Exactly.
And Al is a OG. He's a legend.
Mhm.
I talked to Al a couple weeks ago. It started out with me calling my man Didi, and when I called him and Al was already on the phone. Both of them are sound man.
Okay.
I started talking to Al. Then he called Godfather, legendary Godfather.
Got you.
And then Bojack got on the night. He told me to call. Bojack called me. Told me we all on the phone, man. I had a history lesson on that. Al Winkler.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Big Al.
Y'all might know him as,
Sound
"Hey
man.
Al, ride out, ride out."
Yeah.
Sound man.
Now I didn't know that he mixed the remix to what was it, Wobble? I think it was
What, the
Wobble.
line dance
Hot
wobble?
Cold Sweat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
and he said that when he was mixing, they told Collie Pop. Which one is Collie Pop? That's the guy that did he do Wobble?
No, the actual song Wobble is by VIC Vic.
Yeah,
Right, but Collie Pop, he's the producer. He's the one that makes.
Okay.
But he told Al, he said, pull. He said, you got the percussions up, pull them back.
Right.
He said, only DC people can.
Only
but
like
you gotta
that
pull that back.
And that's the thing.
The world
that's
don't.
the thing.
Yeah, so it's like, and if you listen, what's the Congo beat to the butt? I give you $100 right now if you could say the Congo beat to the
There's
butt.
none.
Oh, it is.
It is, but it's pulled back. It's not.
That's what
dominant.
I'm saying. It's not
dominant though. It's just
okay.
inside the beat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll say it like this. And actually, I think you actually taught me this.
Uh-huh.
The problem with, I guess, go-go transitioning into something commercial is the percussion, and then even with the drums, right? One thing you taught me with the drums, a lot of people didn't used to play with the open hi-hat.
Yeah.
It was always closed.
Yeah.
I personally like the close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you listen to a lot of this go-go music, especially the raw stuff that's PA, you know what I'm saying? They just played that night before and they recorded it, cleaned it up. There's a big difference between what you hear in commercial and what you hear from raw.
Right.
No question.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people get scared of the raw because the raw it's overpowered by everything percussion, everything backline.
Yeah.
So from a DJ's perspective, it's only certain things that we can play that's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even when you play it,
That's
you
true.
got to be able to drop it in the right spot. You can't just can't just play the joint, let it go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose where you play that, because some people they can dance to that. Some people like, damn, all I hear is congos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you
so I get it.
And you gotta play it. You gotta record your music at a dance pace. The beats per minute got to be at a dance pace. We can talk about that all day. Now let's talk about we changing the rules today. We're gonna talk about this. Let's talk about how parties used to be versus now. Reg, you raised a good point the other day. You said, well, it's no more picture booths. That's because everybody got their phone. But that's why things are coming to play like the 360 camera.
But they got the
magazine.
They got.
I love the magazine.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even necessarily say there's no picture booths. Pictures at a party has changed.
Right.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. A lot of it has to do with the fact that everybody's in there with their phone.
Right.
So snapping a pic and doing all of that, it's a whole lot different than it was back in the day, because back in the day, you ain't had those means. If you went in with your own digital camera, you was fly because you had the money to do it.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you had to have a legit picture man.
Yeah.
Backdrop, camera, lights.
Chair.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever the prop was.
Yeah.
So it was a whole different ball game. But see, nowadays, man, people can walk into a venue, snap some pics, take a couple videos, and they can create a whole fabulous video with that joint with their phone.
But it's the respect of only one person that can set up in the go-go right now and it's gonna get a lot of pictures, and that's Mr. G.
Mr. G, yeah.
It's just like you got, because the thing is, you ain't got a picture unless you got it from Mr. G.
Yep.
But back in the day, you used to leave out with a stack
of them Jones, the little cardboard Jones with the Polaroids in them.
Now, I love the I wish I could see more of the magazine picture things in the
the props.
The magazine, because what was that, Vogue? The guy
magazine
had the Vogue.
Yeah, he had the Vogue.
Where you get into a glass box. For the people who don't know what we talk about, it's a glass box. It has the magazine cover information on the box. The glass is so clean,
and you'll be on the cover,
and you get inside that booth, and you be on the cover
magazine.
I like to see more of that in the go-go's,
right?
Okay.
And that'll bring back people wanting to take pictures,
right?
What else? What else that we could bring back to the parties now they used to do back in the day? I wish people wasn't so cool wasn't too cool to write their names on paper no more and show you. They act like you supposed to know them or remember their names. And I tell people a lot. I say, look, I know a lot of faces, but I forget the name.
Mm-hmm.
But people be like, hey, you got me right. And he's like, I know your face, but what's your name?
Asking your name, man. Ask name.
yeah.
This is the lead. Now, like the lead talker back in the day, would walk around before he played and talk to people.
I do that now.
And,
I make sure I get there a little early.
Then he got his people he gonna put on display. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's either that or you're gonna be making up names, which you eventually probably start doing anyway, making up some names. But you want to call who's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the other thing is too, though, a lot of shows they get away from that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear that. Certain bands, they do it on a regular basis. That's what they do.
What's that? Name calling?
What?
Yeah, name calling, set calling.
Right.
Well, nobody had. You got to have that traditional style lead talker to really make that come off.
No, and I agree. I agree. But I think a lot of bands don't focus on that like they did back in the day.
They don't.
You can go to any go-go and your lead talker going to name 10 out of the 20 hoods in the area off the break. That's just where you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from there they may scale it back. They got this person, that person. They see somebody, so on and so forth. But a lot of bands right now, they don't do that.
Yeah, they don't.
They're so focused on their set that they don't, tap back into that.
Okay, our sets have changed though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that.
So we don't live in these places anymore, like, you know what I'm saying, Woodland, Oxford Knolls, you know what I'm saying, certain places we don't live no more. So now where you gonna say you live? You ain't Indian Head. You gonna say Indian Head crew? So it's a little different. Probably saying, so you'll probably go up and say your crew from back in the day, maybe.
I'm glad you said that. Because that's what the party and that's what the some lead talkers today are missing. They're missing that. Lead talkers are the conversation while that beat is playing.
I agree.
So if you used to live in Fairfax Village, if you used to live down the farms, but now you live in La Plata, but you still double R, that's the conversation. My man Double R up in here, I remember back in the day, used to hang out with the Berry Farms cats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Now you come out here by way of La Plata, Maryland, this morning. You know what I'm saying? And that's the conversation while that beat is going. So it's just conversation.
But even beyond that, you got to think about it. How can you go somewhere else and perform? Like, just imagine a band going down to the Eastern Shore, right?
Right.
Ain't none of them hoods down there in the Eastern Shore. So what are you going to talk about?
This is once again the traditional lead talker.
Right.
The traditional lead talker is a talker, is a talkative person anyway.
Right.
That's why I love to get anywhere early. Because if I go in there early, and I see y'all over here, y'all drinking, I'll be like, what's up with the fellas? I'm like, hey, look, I'm in the band. What's your name, man? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, cool,
I keep some piece of paper. I keep paper in my back pocket. I keep my pen in my front pocket because I don't want to sit on the pen, have the ink spot. So I say, oh, my name Next Level. My name Double R. I got you all night. Y'all keep drinking. I got you. I'm going to step off. Yeah. Bop, and put it down by my mic stand. I'm going to see some ladies over there having a birthday party. Oh, whose birthday is it? Hers? I'm in the band. I'm lead talker. I got you all night. I just need y'all name. Oh, it's Kim's birthday. Well, who you with? What's all y'all name? Why don't y'all write it down for me? I had on the pen and pad. I got it. Because if the lead talker knows at least 30% of the people that's in there,
absolutely,
you're cranking.
Absolutely,
you're cranking. It don't matter what you're playing. You say their name. People like to hear their name.
Yeah.
No on question. My birthday, I went to Aqua, and I'm just standing by Do Dirty on the board, and white boy said, my man BMAN up here, and I'm 30-year vet. And it felt good because I heard my name on the speaker still. So it's just something about hearing your name and all that stuff, man.
And then when a lead rapper like shout out to JYB, Buzz is the best at it, dog. He will put you on display, like they gonna know who you are. And if it's your birthday, God dang, man. I mean, it's they got a whole groove for your birthday. So bands are not like junk. They not like junk. A lot of them are totally different.
They not like junk,
and they do that tone too.
Hey, but that's but stuff like that. Man. I do want to bring that back. I do want to bring that type of stuff back to the parties today, and it'll help with the parties now. Now it seems like the further you go away from the city, the more they party. You know what I'm saying? The more they party, the further you go away. I'm talking about. They give you that old school because I haven't heard of all whoever in years, and I got that about 3 weeks ago when we played out Stafford. Oh, Southeast! I'm like, wow.
And
Hands,
PA was all
okay. The further you go out, but the more of that old school party you get. The further you come in, they're more cool. They sit back, like he's supposed to know my name. That. But if you don't know their name, don't call your name on, man. Nah, that's all good, man. Hey, this is the party, Razzi, man. This is what we do, man. We mix it up, we chop it up. Now, where we going, man? We going to the box?
Do we?
Or we going 10 seconds of blacks? Which one you want?
Which one you want?
No, let's go 10 seconds of blacks.
You gonna be doing it?
We're gonna get next level.
You got a question?
Yeah, because he can't sit still. He never in the house. He don't know no movies.
He know all the movies.
Man, he don't know no movies. That boy don't know no movies. That boy don't know no movies. I'm willing to bet you. I'm willing to bet you one water.
One water.
I bet you a water.
All right. He looking at the damn screen. So
I don't look.
I can't see him over here.
Nah,
you can't see it.
Yeah, says the blind man.
All right.
Hey, okay. All right. Now don't look over there. Don't look over. Look over here.
Look, I drink my beer. Don't worry about it.
10 seconds of blackness. You know this movie is black. If you don't know this movie, you might not be black. You thought you were. You got 10 seconds to listen to the movie. You got 10 seconds to say the movie. You can't say the movie while the movie's going on. Wait for the. You got the clock.
I got the clock.
If you get it right, you get the.
That's what I'm.
If you get it wrong, you get the big. Are you ready? Next level.
Let's go.
You on the clock.
All of you, get up from my spot. Get out of here, every one of you. Right now.
Every one of these men will die for what they believe.
Told you he don't stay in the house. Always moving.
You got me on that one.
Always in the music stores. See, that's what you get when you're always in the music stores and buying interfaces and all that. You don't get to see no movies.
Don't you got a button on there that don't say
Find it. Work. That'll work. That'll work right there.
That's it right there.
Hey, let's get inside the box, man. Let's shake the ice up a little bit.
Who you wanna hear?
You got some? Don't you got something with Killer Cow?
I sure do.
Let's go with Killer Cow.
Shout out
man.
with Tito Star, man. This is joint with Tito Star feature Killer Cow, man. You know them official cargo.
Rat all of my cargo pants. Extend the clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, get fucked fast, ain't no one, man. Rat all of my cargo pants. Extend the clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, get fucked fast, ain't no one, man.
I'm black in the Stado. Got racks in my cargo. Used to have straps in the Cado. Kicks with them hollows. With some rats up in Lago, throwing up, pulling up, yakking them bottles. We blowing packs of gelato, catching the vibe in the back with the models. I'ma get dough at wherever I go at, a player, a pro at. Cause if I flow that, the OG consider a player a throwback. They won't get their hoe back, she don't wanna go back, I'm thinking they know that. These niggas can't beat me and pimpin' ain't easy, just like I'm Kodak. I'ma start locking it down, I'ma start rocking the crime. Cause they know that your boy Tito is one of the hottest around. Off the block like a Lego, and I keep an extendo. Cause these niggas be bluffing, I be duck hunting like a Nintendo.
Rats all of my cargo pants. Extend the clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, get fucked fast, ain't no one, man. Rats all of my cargo pants. Extend the clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no romance. Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no romance. Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no romance.
DMV where I lay at, Yo Town where I play at. I'm the truth, yeah, they say that. In the booth where I stay at. I'm so hot, nigga, I'm solar. Freestyling since my stroller. That's yo chick, she rolling. When we leave, yeah, she going. I don't rent, nigga, I own it. Private planes, we flown them. To go-go, I'm devoted. My bitch caramel coated. I be on my dope shit. Gotta have it, can't control it.
Cargo pockets stay swollen.
Them big bills ain't folding. I drink Patron in the morning. Need bars, I'm yo donor. You hating, we ain't responding. You deaf if you ain't nodding. Gon' get this money regardless. No cutting deals or bargains. My resume is spotless and I leave beats unconscious, nigga.
Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no
Here we go.
man. Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no man. Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no man. Rats all in my cargo pants, instead of clip with a hollow, man. Your bitch ass, your bitch fast, she get fucked fast, ain't no man.
That's what the alcohol do, my nigga.
Oh, you got it.
You can hold this, nigga, because this more you see. You know, this the problem.
That's the problem.
This the problem right there. You ready?
Yes, sir. You
my
keep
nigga.
rolling.
Hey, day one, you know what I'm saying? In the books. Cargo pants video shoot. Got my dude Killer Cal, the animal. You know what I'm saying? DMV legend, you already know, man. Appreciate everybody that came out. Angle 45 Media behind this whole thing. Shooting it.
Cargo pants.
Yeah.
Tito starred Killer Cow, man. Hey, look, I'm waiting on Killer Cow to give me a date for February to come on to the Party Razzi show. I'm also waiting on the legendary Mike Muse, lead singer of the Delphonics. He's sung with Razzi, and waiting for him to give me a date too. He's supposed to came on today, but we want to promote it a little bit more. So, hey, we got a whole lot of good stuff coming up, baby. Hey, look here. The weekend we had the pleasure to hang out with DC Black Broadway. My man Dr. Lavelle Long, man, his whole staff, man, they treated us like stars. They treated us real good, man. We did our thing. We set up right in the lobby. We had the mobile cameras. We was all down on the side of the stage in the theater part. We was all over the place, man, like as at Party Razzi style. It's a group of young ladies, man. The Broadway Bells.
Yeah.
The Broadway Bells, man. Some how old you think they were? It was
20s.
about
They were probably in
Maybe
the
late 20s.
Yeah, 20s.
Late 20s.
Yeah. And
Speaking of which, real quick, I just want to make sure I said it. Congratulations! I saw your daughter's birthday was.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, today.
The big 29.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, mine tomorrow. So she got an Aquarius uncle out here.
Shout out my daughter Naya, man.
Yeah,
She
shout out
turned
to
29 yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, grand.
But I digress. But yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
they were probably 20s, mid-20s.
Now
that's what I think.
There was some talented young ladies, man. I chopped it up with them a little bit. Also, the play itself, a well-written play.
Yeah.
Well-written play.
Well
performed play.
The youngins were great, man.
You could tell that you could tell that they rehearsed maybe every day of the week.
No doubt.
For this play. I'm telling everybody's hitting on all cylinders.
No question.
It was the party. When I seen the Party Crashers came out,
yeah,
man,
that was funny too.
Yeah,
they came
you know, but the young lady that played Annie Costa,
Annie is nice,
man. She's very talented, man. She got bars.
Rap,
now who was the older lady that sung?
That was Pam Ward, right?
I believe so.
That was Pam Ward.
No.
You sure?
You sure? She had like makeup, like a cop.
Well, I was on that part. I was in and out because I had the little camera with me. I was in and out, so I don't know. But if that was,
Poet's in there too. Poet from PGC, right?
Yeah, but you standing there for a while to watch the play. You know, I was back and forth between the lobby, the inside. But
I think it was her because I remember her coming out in the lobby
like that, right? With the makeup
before she actually went backstage, I guess, to get ready.
Okay.
All right.
So
a comedian.
I could be wrong, but I think that was her.
Comedian Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
I want to shout out the publicist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Warren Morris.
Yeah, Warren Morris, man. Cool cat, man.
Publicist
cool cat,
with
man.
DC Broadway. He had his fur coat on.
Yeah, we mixed it up with him a little bit. Yeah.
He was cool.
Yeah, took a lot of pictures. We took a lot of pictures. I guess we're going to post those up. But it was, man, it had people from 3 to 103 in that joint.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was all.
The
It was all.
brought the kids.
Yeah, it was all ages up in there, man. It was a great play. Great play. Ward 8 came out.
Man.
Ward 8 did represent. Shout out to the Metropolitan Police Force that they did their thing. They held it down. Little crowd control. One thing I like about Dr. Lavelle Long, man, is as the director and the CEO of Black Bro, he's not hiding out in the back. I mean, he was in the mix of the people. You know what I'm saying? He was out in the lobby. I loved it, man. I loved it. But he did give me the green light. He said he's gonna start writing his next play, and he want me to do some soundtrack work on that. So I'm currently going to put together a writing team.
Gonna be writers.
He said when he start writing the script, he's gonna give me the script so I can read the script and put a soundtrack to it. So I'm gonna need all my writers. You know what I'm saying? Double R, I gotta get you down with me. I'm gonna holler at Queeby and Tabria and Tia Day. All the people that I know we sit around. We might got to use Next Level Radio studios to do that. We sit down and we get us some bucket of chicken and some scrimps and some drinks, and we just gonna write. And it's gonna write, man. But that's what I'm talking about, man. But soundtrack is the most important, not the most important, but it's a very important part of a stage play. It brings because when they hit the it was kind of when she sat on the bench in front of the Metro PC.
PCS,
yeah. And what's that song they hit? Find time to get brain lock. It was a song, but it was perfect. What she said, she sits out here every night because she hoping to see her mother and father, whatever. But the song that went with that was perfect. So. When he give me that chance to put that soundtrack together, oh man!
And the band gonna play it. They had the band and the orchestra.
The band did
orchestra whole.
Yeah, they played "Rough It Off," and it was a good play, man. I didn't get to see, the whole thing. We didn't get to see because we had another event to go to. Right after that, we had to go out to the Babylon.
Yeah,
Woodbridge. Yeah, so
the bridge.
But it's a whole new thing now. Next Level TV, baby. Next level TV, man. So so we're gonna be coming to a venue, a show near you.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna stream your event. We're gonna put them angles on you. Yeah, we're gonna do what we do, man.
Make it look good.
Let's go live inside the Beehive.
Oh yeah.
Live inside the Beehive.
You ready?
Yeah, I gotta get my Beehive on, man.
You ready?
You gonna sting with me?
I'm gonna stay with you. Where you want me to go? You want me to go now?
Turn up a little bit more. Turn up a little bit more.
You want me to go now? Go later.
As soon as you turn it up, man. I go right after me. I'ma tell you what's that. It's Next Level TV. BMAN the puppet master. Beats like stings. Everything's tight. I got my things. I got a fresh bottle on the table. Plus I got me a phone. And it's up to the cable. Everything was good. Everything was tight. In the morning. And everything at night. You can go next. Let me flex. Let me rip a whistle. Everything's tight. Like a Christmas. I gotta drink up the proper order. Double R, you the star. Can you get down for me? Give me like a 16 bar.
Money's the motive. No, I can't control it. Gotta keep it coming in. SB Alanotion when I flow, don't need to punch me in. Catch me when I flow, this is that dirty district over again. Swag, I know you notice in the bag, I'm always getting it. Catch me round token it. Sharing the bar with my kin. That means I'm smoking it, stacking it till the end. Do this till I'm motionless. Feel like the patent been a writer since celebrate for hoping it. No joke with it. Many poking chips, now I'm monopoly. Yeah, I see him popping it. Doing something with whopping him in the metropolitan. We politic. Persuading the gays until that bottom.
Double R, BMAN, the party Razzi. Live inside the beehive is where we flow. Everything's tight, don't you know? Started out in 88. Some youngins, a fresh plate. Cranking, jumping straight out the gate. I got my own shit. So you can't get rid of me. Label that Superman. Ain't that epitome? Grinding to the bone with no management. It was all in-house, yeah, we ran this shit. Pumping O's and 62s and grind is what you do. It's north, east, west, and south. Spells news. Another episode of this party Razzi show. B-A-R-T-Y with the R-A-double-Z-I. Double-Z-I. The M-I, letter I. Hump back, I. Everything's tight, go and see. I got my eye to the sky. Go to the bar, so far, get a toast to the boogie. Everything's tight, just the hood. Put on the shades, top grades. Everything's tight, bust that ass like space. Woo, I love it. I love live inside the beehive, baby. You never know when we're gonna pull the trigger on live inside. Like, whenever you say, pew, 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 let's go live inside the beehive, we don't know what track gonna come on. That's on Double R. He can catch me off guard. It's whatever you do. Hey, just do it right. All right. Where we at with it now? Where we at with it? You want to talk politics? I don't. Hey, look,
DEI.
Let me tell you something. You can talk about. I'm not into politics. I'm into party ticks.
Okay, we can go to party.
All right, I'm into party ticks.
You can't handle.
But go ahead, because I don't. Let me tell you something. Let me break down how I feel about politics, man.
All right.
Politics, man. Look, you already know. I done stated this many times. I dance to my own drum beat, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like you go, we vote. We vote for who we want.
Yeah.
We don't get who we want. Mm-hmm. So are we forced to follow somebody that we ain't vote for?
Yeah.
That's like going to a party and you forced to dance to a song you don't want to dance to. Right? The way I live my life plain and simple. You understand?
Do you?
Yeah, I live my life plain and simple, man.
You do.
I don't need a politician to wake me up in the morning. I don't need a politician to take me to work.
Right.
I don't need a politician to clock me in. I don't need a politician to clock me out. I didn't even need a politician to bring me and walk me up the steps into the next level radio. So I'm going to follow these politicians.
Okay.
I'm not a politician, so I ain't going to get into politics. I'm getting into party ticks.
Party ticks.
Party ticks. Okay. Everybody got a bomb. We could all die any day. But before I let that happen, I'm going to party my life away. That's my view. That's my comments. That's my statements. It's mine alone, and that's what I'm sticking to.
All right.
That right there.
Stick to it.
Yes. Now go ahead with your politics. Go ahead.
What politics?
Talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it.
DI's over. That's all.
Okay.
It's over.
Right.
So this is what I was saying, right? Companies had to hire you, a person of color or whatever, or had to hire you, a person, could be anything, because they talked a bit about this at the American Red Cross. Yeah, I said it. How they hire diversely, right? So we need, I heard them talking. They was like, well, we need like a Latina in here. And then we need like, and when I heard that, I was like, I'm telling you, this stuff goes down. But now they don't have to do that. So these companies going to be nice and white. That's all.
Well, get your own company.
Get your own company.
Well,
that's what Trump tell you. Get your own, man. You get your own stuff. You know, you can be your own thing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. just using that example that you just used right now, right?
Uh-huh.
A company says, I need a Latino.
Right.
A lot of times in those situations, they probably say that because of the fact that they're having customers that they can't necessarily speak to.
Yes.
Now that
right?
would be a good reason to hire somebody. Of
So,
that nature.
so I'm gonna tell you the DEI situation. It bothers me, but at the same time, I'm looking at it like, okay, if they're going to play fair, which I doubt they are, because we already know how they operate, how they think.
Yeah.
Right.
If they're going to play fair, DEI should not even be a factor. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If I walk in the door and I got the resume to perform this job, and 20 other people got the resume, it's on me to sell myself to be the person.
And that's what I did.
And I'm cool with that.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
Right.
But if you're telling me I got the resume and then you got about 5 other people behind me that ain't got no skill sets or whatever the case may be, but you're going to pass me up because of who I am versus them, that's where I got a problem with DEI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the best example of the fact that they may not be playing fair is look at his cabinet.
Right.
That within itself just says it all.
Right. And so, hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I always thought that companies hire who they wanted to hire anyway.
It's just
In
people
most
gonna do
cases
what
they do.
People gonna do what they want to do anyways.
Until they're told differently. Like
so, what's the word of the day? Adjust.
Oh yeah,
adapt.
Adjust.
Well, you know what?
Adjust,
Somebody
adapt.
said. I remember watching a Instagram reel probably a couple weeks before the actual inauguration, and they were talking about how our race, we are so resilient in the fact that we can adapt to damn near anything. We done been through the fire, we done been through the mud, we done been through all of the, you know what I'm saying, and we still find a way to survive.
See what the thing, what the deal is a lot of things he's going to change, right? But see the thing about it, that word change, we don't like that shit. We don't like a lot of change all the time.
Yeah, but we can deal with it.
But no, we could deal with it.
Yeah, we
but
can deal with it.
Just overall
yeah,
change. We don't want that. So
yeah,
when he's like changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, I thought it should have been there anyway. So I mean, things like what he doing is like, okay, you could do that, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, it's the change. All this stuff, man, that they're gonna send out. Like I said, I think companies gonna hire who they want to hire anyway. That DEI didn't even play that much of a part, and I think they only did it in government stuff.
No, it's another
like
business.
More so, meaning they monitor it more in like government because I guess somebody was monitoring it. But in other companies, they ain't doing that. Like you can walk in the office full of white people, you gonna see that. Well, I haven't seen but you see.
Well, the thing is, a lot behind DEI was quotas.
Right.
We need to have X amount of them versus us and so on and so forth because we don't want to look like this type of company. Now, with them doing away with it, they have carte blanche to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Right.
If they choose they don't want to hire you because they don't like the way you dressed and all the above,
okay,
it's out the door.
I don't even want, like, if you don't want to hire me because of my race, I can't change that. So, all right, I can't work with you. I don't even want to work with y'all.
I don't think it's
the case.
I think it has more to do with your appearance.
I do too.
I do too. With your appearance,
not necessarily how you educated. Meaning, so
your appearance.
Meaning,
can't have long hair, dreads.
All of that stuff goes out the window because you remember they made rules and laws for all that.
They did. Oh, that's gone.
Now all that's gone.
That's gone.
You walk in here, dreads down to your ass. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be and we can't.
So on and so forth. If they choose not to hire you because they feel like you not qualified, whatever the case may be, there's no repercussions behind it no more.
Right. You can't sue. You can't sue them like you know.
Equal opportunity employment. That's out the door.
I know what we could talk. Hey, I didn't be the jump ship.
No,
Y'all finished about DEI?
I ain't never want to start about
Let's
it.
talk about this Uber driver and the 600 pound. What's she 300? Okay, the Uber driver, he had a little ass car, looked like a Yugo, right?
Oh my
so
God.
This big girl orders a car. Now you know you can order XLs. You can order XLs or whatever to get a bigger.
Well,
vehicle.
she did a double. She did a double XL.
Her suitcase wouldn't even fit in the trunk. Yeah, it wouldn't even fit in the trunk, right?
Yeah.
So the dude was for him, but he was nice about it. He was like, I don't think this is going to work. And he, I don't think, and he picked up he said the suitcase won't even fit in the trunk. And she was like, I think I can. And then she squeezed, trying to get up in the J. She said, you can put the suitcase in the front seat. He was like, no, my tires are tired.
She needed.
He said, my tires are tired. Now look,
she needed a tow
he got
needed the airplane to come pick her up.
He got a Yugo. So the shocks of that thing. She sat down in the junk, and the car was sitting on the thing.
Hey, we gotta bring Queeby. We got to bring Queeby here because Queeby said something funny about that. But
so what would you do? Like, I don't think he did wrong. So now she's suing. That's what I was gonna say. She's trying to sue now.
What's she suing though?
That ain't gonna do nothing.
Uber?
Yeah.
That ain't going.
They might settle.
Listen, let me tell you something. Here's the problem I got with people that have that type of mindset.
Because in planes,
you knew what the hell you was dealing with when you called and you saw this little ass car pull up at your house.
Yeah.
But they ordered like when they see what vehicle you have. Man, I had two. I used to do.
What
Uber.
You mean the customer?
Yeah, the customer sees the vehicle you have.
Okay.
So I had a small vehicle at the time.
Okay.
I was renting, right? Two extra huge. Now I'm not going to be, it wasn't even my car, so I wasn't tripping. Like I'm renting.
Right.
But it was the point. I was just like, I looked at them, right, and I said, they looked at the car, and I was like. And I ain't say nothing. I was just sitting there like this. I was like,
I would love to be in this situation.
So look, I'm talking about took a few to get in
the car.
First one. First one.
Well, first I'm gonna have
first person. The female sat in the back. Young, it was no more room in the back.
Well, first I'm gonna have to grease you two
the
up.
other one had to sit in the front seat, and he was over with me.
Oh my God.
I was like, at first, I'm not gonna be mad. And they were nice people. They were nice people. But my thing is this: you see the car that you're ordering.
Yeah.
You can switch the car and say, okay, I need something a little bigger.
I need a flatbed.
But it costs a little. It costs a little more. I guess they don't want to spend that.
Right.
I don't think it's that.
Is it a such thing as a double XL Uber?
Yeah. You get the XL Uber Black.
Hey,
you get a limo or something. You get something stretchy,
or
big SUV joint.
But she can't.
Escalade.
Nothing's gonna happen with that. I mean, she couldn't. I mean,
in this, nothing. What are they suing for? What is that?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Discrimination.
What can she really say? She can't
Against
say discrimination because guess
facts.
what? If somebody down the street ordered that same car and they got the car and went to where they had to go, it's not discrimination.
So what about planes? Fat people gotta get 2 seats.
Well, yeah, I agree to say because there's a rule.
I mean, I don't mean to say fat. Obese is what they say, right? Yeah, obese people gotta get 2 seats. That's got to, but you have to make plans.
There's guidelines.
Like
obese sound worse than fat.
I would make plans. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Why do people use substitute words that?
Obese.
Yeah, I'd rather just be called fat.
Yeah, well,
obese sound bigger than fat.
They do. And that's what they use all the time.
You can say, B-Man, you fat, B-Man, all right. But hey, B-Man, you obese. Nah,
that'd be like you out of hand. You out of hand, cuz what you doing?
Nah, man, obese. But hey, she ain't got no case.
10 years ago, I might say yeah, but I don't know.
What? Yeah, about what?
They probably settle.
I thought you meant you'll go there.
Go where?
No, I think they fight it though. To me, if I was being sued and I owned the company, I'd fight that one.
Yeah,
just like you said. If I click on the app and it tells me a damn little ass Yugo is coming to my house and I know I'm 350 pounds, And most of the times when you get Uber, you got to get in the back of the car anyway.
Yeah.
Back of the car is smaller than the front of the car.
I would say in court. I would
So
say,
that's-
Your Honor,
Right.
she could barely fit in the courtroom. What makes you think she can fit in my seat?
Hold on.
You got a point there.
Order in the courtroom. Order in the courtroom. Mr. B-Man Puppet Master, sure you can't say that.
Oh well.
Actually, you can't do so.
Hey, but hey, look, that's why. Hey, look, I do want to. I want to bring in Queeby one day on this talk because she be having strong points.
She do.
She gives zero.
And we could pop her in, man.
She gives zero physics.
She could be right in her bed.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna touch on it real quick, because she makes good points. How you see how we timid on saying fat or fat girl, but how does it feel when they say skinny?
Probably the same way.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Think about it.
What you think? Now, me personally, we being transparent.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm the only one on here. And next, but you don't know
what.
But
what you talking about?
I don't like when somebody calls me skinny.
Calls you skinny?
Yeah, like they'll say you're skinny. Like, man, I might have not heard it recent or
Right.
But they'll say you losing weight or something like that, right? But the way you say it to me it just sounds so like
it should go both ways, right?
Now, good, yeah. But see, I like having a little weight on it. Like I like having weight. I don't like being small. Like so.
Yeah, fluffy. I call myself fluffy. I'm fluffy.
You say that, be
fat,
like,
I'm fluffy.
Skinny.
I'm mildly plump.
But if you are, what's the problem?
Yeah. Hey,
it's a big problem, though.
I want to have a war.
They like the LBG by what is it? PMLO.
I call them the alphabets.
Yeah, the alphabet mom.
Alphabets.
Hey, they are no longer. Hey, we do not have to acknowledge these jokers.
Yeah, they got.
Should I say that? I should say jokers. They gonna cancel us.
They outside now.
They outside. They gonna get double R, y'all. Y'all got.
There him is.
Save me.
There him is.
Get him, bitches. Get him. Nah, but I'm saying we don't have.
That was an executive order.
That's gonna be part of it too.
Now I'll get in the
because he said it's only two genders in this mother shop.
Man,
which is true,
and woman,
and woman,
which is true.
And I'll go on the record as saying it myself. That is true. There is a man and there is a woman.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's
now
it.
What you choose to identify on,
do your
that's
thing.
your personal
thing. Leave it out. Leave it somewhere where ain't nobody. A lot of people got to see it, but you got the flamboyant. They like to fly.
They like to fly, man. So my whole thing, I ain't even tripping off them. My whole thing is I trip off the people that if you walk in front of me and I'm standing here and I'm looking at a woman and you tell me I have to address you as a man because I identify as a man, I'm gonna tell you,
and you better walk back as a woman
out the goddamn door.
You's a boy.
You need
you
to
know what I'm saying?
What if you came up Hawking? What was the name of it? Hook and Ladder. What's the name of that joint on Georgia Avenue?
Oh,
and they had the drag queen.
Yeah.
Man, this big dude.
That wasn't Georgia Avenue. That was over there by K Street, wasn't it?
It's on Georgia Avenue.
No, we did something up
Hook Hall.
Yeah.
And after our little broadcast, it was a drag party.
Oh,
and Rez had to stay there because he had to host the live band karaoke.
Oh my God!
I put my skates on, but we were standing out front. Man, it was two like 6'5" bombers.
They was huge.
In full drag, talking regular.
Yeah, what? So the deep voice there, they was like, "Yeah, it was over there."
I'm like, "Goodness gracious!"
I'm like, "See you,
Rez." Nothing.
But you said they was partying.
They was partying.
You said they was partying.
Yeah. They parties. Like to be honest, I mean, most of them are not going to holler at a straight guy or holler at, and some of them are straight. Believe it or not, some of them drags are straight guys. You weird to me, so you know I'm
straight.
hosting the joint. We can. That's it though. We
That
ain't
ain't
doing
straight.
too much interaction, but you know, it's all good.
But I
Plus,
don't,
man, they
that
was,
stuff don't make me feel uncomfortable.
no. Yeah, I'm not.
Nah, I
I'm
don't
not
trip
I
on
don't
them.
care.
Yeah,
I
they
tell
do
people all
party.
the time. I tell
I don't
people all the
care.
time. Listen, what your preference is your preference. But mine is what mine is. As long as you ain't over here trying to, you know, persuade me in no type of way, and I ain't gonna persuade you in no type of way. You stay where you stay, and I stay where I stay, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. It's. I don't feel uncomfortable around
So
whichever alphabet that
so
is.
if you're in the same club or situation and you see two guys kissing, is that uncomfortable to you?
No, because you ain't got to
Who,
look
to
at
me?
them.
No, I was asking B, but
You ain't got.
Is there? Would it be
You
uncomfortable?
think I'm gonna
to
stand
you?
there and look at them?
I don't know. Would you?
No.
You ever seen it before?
I look. Listen, I start here first. Whoever I see, whoever I meet, they're human first.
So
They
as
breathe
it,
and bleed, and that's
Yeah.
it.
has anyone ever came on to you guys? Gay, drag,
Nah.
Well, this little
Flipped
gay dude,
around.
worked that worked at the warehouse where I work at. He used to bring a skateboard in, and he used to sit him on top of the locker.
Mhm.
And we was wondering who skateboarders is. So it's this little rail that divides the floor from the time clock up, right? So we walking, me and a couple truck drivers. Matter of fact, Don, we walk into the lunchroom, and he has the skateboard, and I'm like, oh, that's. I said, Don, that's his skateboard. I said, you ain't good on that thing. He said, shit, you find out. I said, let me see you hop on this. Talk about the pole. He said, not here, boo boo. I said, let me see you hop on this.
On the
That's
job.
what Don said. That's what Don said. Don said, whoa.
On the job. I guess he wasn't part of the.
He said, not here, boo boo.
Yeah.
But
Or
you
was
know,
he?
but I pound him up when I see him. People don't want to touch me. I say, just use.
Well, that's it, and that's my whole point too. Like, I treat people as a human being first.
Yeah, that's
you know
me.
what I'm saying. I don't care what you, because if they never said anything outside of the fact that you see certain things, you would never know.
Oh, you'll know this dude.
No, I'm not.
He coming to work like he on tour.
Well,
he got a
I'm just
rolling suitcase.
I'm saying in the aspect of when you meet somebody, they don't walk up to you and say, "Hey, I'm gay."
Right.
They say, "Hey, I'm so and so."
Right.
So I'm gonna take you as you are.
Yeah.
Now, when I start to see things, I'm gonna say, "Oh, you know, he might be whatever," but it still don't bother me because at the end of the day, that's a man or that's a woman, whatever their preference is. That's what their preference is.
Mm-hmm.
I know what mine is, and I'm secure in mine. I ain't worrying about that. I just don't like when people, you know what I'm saying, automatically label people.
Mm-hmm.
Just be who you gonna be.
Yeah.
You ain't got to come around me and hide yourself and none of that. Let me know what you are straight up so I know how to deal with you. Because if you say certain things to me, I'm going to look at you a certain way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, you're a DJ.
Okay.
If the drags called you to DJ, would you DJ?
Is that bag together?
Did Snoop go to the White House?
You damn right.
Did Snoop go to the White House?
It's the bags, baby.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
bag.
if they
Think
paying
I'm not
that
gonna
money,
go get the bag?
man, look, I can play for anybody.
And I don't
Yeah.
care
I
what
done
you
DJ'd
think.
at a church before.
Ain't nothing good,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go play and get the bag out of there with my bag.
I done
man.
DJ'd at a church before. No different.
Well, how do we?
But we talking, okay. All right. You said you would. Drags call you. What about gay men? If some gay man called you and said, we want you to DJ our party,
you got a booth.
would you go? Would you
Who,
go
me?
do it? Yeah. I'm asking.
If they're
as a
paying my
DJ.
price,
Right.
Yeah.
I will DJ.
All right.
I ain't got a problem with them.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go in there. My wife coming with me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We just being transparent. Hey, just so you ain't even got no thought in your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they
Right.
might think, oh, well, damn, he took the DJ gig where most wouldn't take it.
Right.
Yeah, nope. You ain't gotta question it, brother.
Hey.
This is what I'm here to do, and this is what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah, him tight.
People be scared. They be scared.
Him cranking.
Yeah, he be scared.
Him cranking.
Yeah, I don't trip off none of that. I am who I am. I know what I am.
Yeah. But hey, how do we even get on that?
It went from DI to
Hey, that's kicking the bobo.
BBI.
Hey, kicking the bobo, man. That's what
BBL.
it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Do BBL stink?
I've seen people on social media that was talking about
Yo, can you imagine that, dog? You see how big these ass are? That's got to be the funky.
He said, "Do BBL stink?"
That shit is true, dog.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I don't know. What you go sniff one?
Yeah, if I find one, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'll be highly disappointed.
What you go sniff one? It probably smell like plastic.
What does it smell like?
It smell like a bag of balloons.
man.
A bag of balloons.
Hey, man, you smell like a bag of balloons.
Damn.
You smell like a squeaky toy.
Yeah,
That's something you might want to. What do it smell like?
I don't know.
Hey.
I think it's some BBL problems going on out there.
Like all the stuff we wondering about BBLs and all the stuff, we need to bring somebody here who has a BBL. Yeah. So I'm just asking these questions. Like,
it's gonna be a weird conversation.
Yeah.
It was quite a few at
Anacostia. Bring your BBL.
It was quite a few up there, but I think they were
let
real.
Me sniff it.
I think they were real.
What? The Anacostia?
Yeah,
oh, no,
it was thick city.
Yeah, no, it was real. It was definitely
Those
real.
were real.
Oh, you talking about Anacostia?
Anacostia. Definitely real, buddy.
God.
Yeah, it was definitely real in the field, buddy.
The Ward 8 came out. They came out.
Man, I swear.
It showed out.
Ward 8. A
I'm
lot of
telling
chicken.
I swear that was a criteria, man.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Everybody from the little from the young to the old. That's best. Let's move on before we get in trouble. We already in trouble. It don't matter.
Hey, trouble won't hide from nobody. We seem to run into trouble every time we talk.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what's happening, man. It's the party, Razzi, man. Hey, we're gonna say our goodbyes. We're gonna say our goodbyes.
Oh my love.
Let's shout out our sponsors, man.
PARTYRAZZZ.
He said do a BBL stand.
Do his thing or not? I don't know.
But we're gonna find out. Where we at?
Man, we at the rapper.
You live in the Beehive?
We out. We wrapping it up. Yeah, dude. We at the end of the show, B, man. You understand me? What you got for him? What you got for him?
I'll tell you what I got for you.
What you got?
We want the
real smooth for him.
BBL smell. Wonder if the BBL smell. I said, oh hell yeah. It smell like a bag of balloons. Blow them up, you can smell it all out the blue. Skeeter Peter pepper tails. Everything's tight. I can smell the BBL.
From a far distance. That's if you smell it, bitch.
Good night, everybody.
How could you not? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't just lay down beside you as soon as it puff on the thing, get that whiff. Ooh, wait!
BBL get it.
God, do it make you run? Or
Somebody
do it make you? Some dudes like that stuff.
Now,
they smell a little bit, though. Huh?
Could the BBLs be big black legs? Because they need to get leg work too when they get the BBL. Some people forget about the legs.
I think they forget totally about everything else.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
They shake like a steel drum mallet.
Now, I seen this girl from the side. It looked like a beak. You know what I'm talking about? Like a duck beak.
Quack, quack.
I was like, what is going on? What is it? Did you get the shots in the wrong place? Is that what it is? Did they ain't adjust it right? What is
it's stuck?
You know who we need to really bring in here?
Who?
The one who be
don't say no.
The BBL doctor.
Name drop. Oh, I think about to drop a name.
Nah, the BBL doctors. We need to bring them in there and find out what the hell be going on.
Let's find us a BBL doctor. Tag.
Why be stink?
All right, viewers, view us. Tag somebody. Viewers, tag somebody that knows a BBL doctor. We want to bring this BBL doctor in here on the Party Razzi show so we can find out does BBL stink and what does it smell like. If you have a problem with your BBL odor, then call us, the Party Razzi. We have a fragrance that will get rid of that stink in a matter of 3 minutes. Not 1 minute, not 2 minutes, but 3 minutes. That odor will be gone. Poof. Hi, this is Brian Fuckle-Knuckle, and I'm down here at the BBL doctor, and Dr. BBL says that BBLs don't stink. What y'all think? Call us. Doctors, call us. Good night, everybody.
Hey, shout out to Tina Turner.
Hey, Spice.
Miss Tina Turner, she tuned in. Man.
Spice
Facebook,
up your life. Miss Spice.
Cord heating and AC and ductwork, they tuned in. You understand?
Who else tuned in?
And we got I always said Tina Turner. We got a couple businesses. They earn a bit money when they get it in. It's the Dirty District.
And let me say, since we got Spice online, Spice is Tina turn up for real. She can turn up a party.
All day.
She can turn up a party, any type of party, man. And look, man, she nice on the MIC too, man. So yeah, shout out to Spice, man. She's one of our own, you know what I mean? Do our thing up in here, baby. And look here, don't forget to tune in each and every Wednesday right here at the Party Razzi show, 8 o'clock p.m. Sometimes we might go a little bit overtime. You never know what we're gonna do up in here, baby.
Sometimes.
Yes. If you wanna come and check out the show live in the studio, inboxes. We're gonna hand pick it. This spot ain't for everybody, but hand pick us, y'all. Hit us up. It's your boy BMAN, the Puppet Master. That's the double R. That's Next Level Radio over there. Next level, baby. We out, we gone. Good night, everybody. Peace.